Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the AM Silver Bullet for Tuesday, May 28th. And the first thing we're going to do, we have the Kraken volume profile on, so we're seeing these vector candles. We have the Kraken Correlation going on right now. Don't see anything there yet. So let's turn on Kraken Silver Bullet Pro and let's see what all is available for us. Okay, so let's remove some liquidity here. Asia high and low has been taken, so I can turn that off. London low is taken. Obviously, London high is way up here, and we're down here, so I'm going to take London off. New York kill zone high and low, I'm going to leave those on because they start right at 10 o'clock, and so that's good. AM buy side has been taken, obviously, and AM sell side's been taken, so we're going to turn that off. New York lunch taken. That's the sell side, so buy side's way up top, so we're going to take that off. PM session, there's buy side. Sell side has not been taken, so we're going to leave sell side there. So we'll just take off the high. Okay, there you go. I always leave previous day high and low on because I don't like removing them. We have our macros, Kraken macros. That's the time window. Again, I have used the extended version. You can use just the ICT 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after is the default. I use the extended, which I like the extra 5 minutes on each side for a 30-minute window. So I use that for my entry time, and I do not like taking a trade in outside of my entry time. All right. So let's see. Let's turn on Kraken Visuals. Let's see what's going on there. All right. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if we take the New York kill zone or PM sell side. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that large vector candle here. Right here, there is SMT with ES. Okay, let me throw ES on here if you want to see it. Let's do this. Okay, let's just move this. Move this up. Let's move it up. Let's move it up here. Okay, so here's SMT. This is going up. This is going down, right? So SMT with ES. So I'll lower that. I'm just gonna take it off. Okay. There you go. There's SMT right there. Let's see. Let's also turn on the Kraken time cycles just to see what's going on. This is in beta still. So we just started a new 90-minute cycle, and we're respecting the low of the previous 90-minute cycle. That's what we have here, so I like that. It's a good sign. Let's turn that off. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Who's going to leave without us? We could, hopefully this is a breakaway gap. Let's see if it comes back down. It's a pretty big candle, so I'm expecting another fair value gap here. Yeah, there's another fair value gap here. So I want this to stay open. I want this one to stay open right now, okay? Let's move it like this. Okay. I could just buy right there. Okay, well, let's see if we get any more of a pullback, a drop in here or not, because let's see where we're at here from high to low. Let's just use optimal trade entry here. We're in a discount to go higher, which is great, but I'd like to come back down just a little bit more in here. Let's see if we get it or not. That could have been our entry. I think we may have missed it. Come back in there. If it comes back in there from going higher, touches this 5-minute fair value gap, I'd like to take a trade. That would be really good. That's why I like Kraken Visuals, because you can have multiple fair value gaps on your current time, and you can change what ones you want to show. So I like that. Obviously, red is for bearish, and then green is bullish. Value gaps, and you change that color. Ooh, I like that. Do we hit that 5 minute? We do. Okay, so I'm gonna buy there. That was better if I would have got there, but let's put our long position on here. Let's just put it on here. Let's put it on here like this. I want to aim for the New York kill zone. Let's go even 55. Oof, what is this? 15? I don't need to be 15. We can go right below that 5 minute fair value gap. It's right there. Let's go with 14. Okay. TP is New York kill zone high. All right, let's see how this goes here. Don't like that. Oof. Okay. It's better. When I get a candle close above this, that's about 40%. I'm actually going to look for a candle close somewhere around here to close in this 15-minute fair value gap right here, this big red one. That's when I'll move my stop to break even. It clears this high, I actually might go break even. I don't know. We'll see how many PD rays we've got. I don't like it chopping around like this, so I might be preserving capital a little faster. A huge fan. Come on, close above that. So close. Close above it. Close above it. Close above it. Come on. Oof, don't like that. I don't like that either. Might get taken out here. That's good. I like that. Keep going. Come on. If it takes out this high with a clean close, I'm going to break even. As soon as there's 2 of PD rays right there, so I need. Okay, yeah, we're going to break even. Okay, so you don't want to move your stop too fast. I want it up here. That's about 60%. And this would have been, 50%. I wanted to wait for a little bit more, close this, and we got close. And if I moved it in, I would have got taken out right here. Now I had to weather that, which is, tough to weather that. Take a winning trade could have taken me out. So you gotta trade how you want to trade. See, this will go away when you get a candle close above it. See, just went above. Okay. Let's do the 3 PDA rule right here. That's pretty aggressive. All right, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's keep going. So 3 would be here, but I'm going to go to the 5-minute PD ray. I don't want that to be violated, so I'll keep it right there. I'm below a higher time frame PD ray, which you can tap into, and there's a 15-minute there, so I expect those to get touched. Crap, I'm going to get taken out here. So tapped into that 15-minute fair value gap. So that's why you put your stop below the higher time frame one, because if I would have put my stop here, I wouldn't have gotten taken out. It doesn't look like. But you know that these could be tapped into to go higher, retrace into, and then come higher. So you want to give yourself some room. Don't trail so tight to do that. That's just a trick you'll learn as you do this. And oh, look at that. Look at that. Almost taken out right there. Almost. Jeez, it's bouncing around there. It's a good stop. Oof, liking that. Keep going higher. Get away from that 50-minute fair value gap. Come on. That's holding. I mean, look at the bodies. The bodies are the wicks to the damage. The bodies. Look at the bodies. That's pretty awesome. Stop. Now, one thing, this didn't take me out here, obviously, so it wouldn't have taken me out live either. But what you really want to do is you want to give it one tick below, usually, for one tick below, because it can touch to fill it into the tick. And depending on where you're actually at, on where your broker puts you, this may have taken us out. It didn't in the Tradingview, but one tick is always better to give yourself a little wiggle room. Just one tick, $5. Let's see if we can. I'm leaving my stop here. I'm liking where it's at. That's protected. I'll actually move it up to the 15-minute, just because. One tick. There you go. It's been supporting, so I don't. If it comes back, I don't want it to be violated, so I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. All right. Let's look at that long trade right there. All right. Well, what do you see here? What do you think what that is? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's a market maker buy model. You have regular consolidation, smart money reversal, low risk buy, which would have been here or here. Low risk buy probably would have been here. You had another opportunity here. You had another opportunity here to get to the top. And let's pull our fib from the manipulation leg, which is here to here. 2.5 is right here, which lines up with our target, which was New York kill zone. If I turned on the Kraken time cycles, it's also a time cycle high of the last 90 minutes. So it just, everything kind of lines up with that market maker buy model right there. And yeah, there you go. Okay. So let's recap. We started the 10 o'clock hour, and we knew that we were in a deep discount here. We had SMT with ES. We waited for our market structure shift. It's shifted right here. We had a couple fair value gaps. One was a breakaway gap, never got touched, which is awesome. And then we tapped into this fair value gap. We entered. Right. We had a couple of times it tagged it. So we didn't move our stop aggressively. We waited till I was at after 60%, which would have been where we took our first partial, probably around this high. We would have taken a partial had we taken more than one trade, and moved our stop to break even. And then we trailed our stop below the 5-minute fair value gap. Again, a nice trick is to have one tick below instead of having it be to the tick, because depending on your broker, may or may not have gotten taken out right there. Don't know. Would have been a couple $100 in profit, but still, you wouldn't have got the rest. So if you don't want to trail your stop too tight, don't trail it down here. I'd try to do the 3 PDRA rule, but then when there's a higher time frame fair value gap, I like being below those because I know that chances are they could be retraced into, but I like to have the security of being underneath them. Like, I don't want them violated. This 15-minute fair value gap held great. It was a strong 15-minute fair value gap. The bodies stayed inside of it, and the wicks do the damage, right? So we eventually got our TP, which was a New York kill zone and the previous 90-minute cycle high. pull our fib from the manipulation leg, and it's right at 2.5 standard deviations. So everything really lined up well for this market maker buy model using the Kraken suite of indicators.